Hi, have you ever heard about the cognitive constructivism? Well, in case you don't worry, in this video I will explain you all about the cognitive constructivism and how it reflects in the classroom. So, constructivism is a learning theory that has its notion that the individuals establish their understanding through experiences, rather than just passively accepting the information. So, experiences are very important in constructivism since learners construct their own representation of the reality through their experiences. So, now I'm going to talk about the founders of this learning theory, the cognitive constructivism. And first, I have here John Dewey. John Dewey is considered the philosophical founder of constructivism. According to Dewey, educators need to provide students with valuable experiences, which better enable them to contribute to society. His theory is based in two principles: continuity, that is a person's experience and the influence it has in their future, and interaction is a person's past experience that will contribute to the present experience they are immersed in. So then we have Lev Vygotsky social development theory, and which focuses on the importance of language in cognitive development, because according to Vygotsky, social interaction precedes development and cognition results from socialization and social behavior. His theory takes place at a specific level of social interaction, and first we have the zone of active development, also known as CAD, that is where the learner is and all the things the learner knows. Then we have the zone of proximal development, also known as CPD, that is what needs to be done to take the learner where he needs to be in this part. Then we have Vygotsky's scaffolding theory, which focuses on the student's ability to learn information through the help of a more informed individual. That it can be a parent, it can be a teacher, and it helps the student to create his knowledge of the world. Then comes Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget focused on how children make sense of their world by observing, analyzing, experimenting, and logical reasoning about it. And with his theory, the theory of cognitive development, he proposed 4 development stages. First, in the sensomotor stage, the child understands the world through their senses and actions. The second is the pre-operational stage, where the child understands the world through language and mental images. And third is the concrete operational, where the child understands the world through logical thinking and categories. Finally, the fourth or final stage is the operational stage, where a teenager or an older child understands the world through hypothetical thinking and scientific reasoning. Then Jean Piaget investigated about the process and how we construct our mental model of the world, and he developed 2 definitions about this. First, we have the assimilation, that is when the material from the environment is taken into one's mind. For example, is when a baby learns that the spoon is used to eat. And then we have the accommodation. And in this one, the new material makes a difference in one mind concept. For example, if a baby goes to the beach and he sees a shower, he will think that it's very similar to a spoon, but then he will realize that the spoon is used to eat and the shower is used to play in the sand. And between these two, we have the equilibration. That is the children's capacity to finding a balance between the assimilation and the accommodation, and explains how they can move from one stage of thought to the next one. Then we're going to continue with Jerome Borner and the discovery approach and learning how to learn. Jerome Borner contributed to the idea of discovery learning, and it is also known as the hands-on style learning, to the constructivism theory. In this inquiry-based approach, learners discover facts and knowledge, and when the learners face a problem, they use their past and existing knowledge to create new understandings. Educational models based on this are the guided discovery, the problem-based learning, the simulation-based learning, and the case-based learning. Okay, then we have George Kelly. George Kelly is a neglected pioneer of the constructivism movement. He stated that learners develop their own schemas to interpret information and experiences. And since he has the premise of man as a scientist, and states that people are active participants in how to act and make decisions based on their experiences. He also states that there are meaningful and meaningless activities and that we need to find ways of reaching a common understanding together with others. Finally, we have Ernst von Gasserfer with the radical constructivism. He says that knowledge is not a commodity, it's not transferred from one mind to another through communication. He states that the process of constructing knowledge is because individuals combine specific experiences and ideas. And finally, how is constructivism in language teaching? Well, constructivism is based on acting construction of knowledge and also in action-oriented and cooperative learning. Also, it is important to have an active engagement through inquiry and a creative classroom. And finally, it also focuses on project competition more than in evaluation of the students. So, this is the end of my video. I hope that I can help you. I help you with knowing what is the cognitive constructivism, and then see you. Bye.